Uh-oh.
Excellent.
What did you do?
We may have a short one that we... Good thing we don't monetize now. Wah, wah, wah.
You might have missed a part, but...
Yeah.
That's
what are these
nothing important.
posters for? Well, last year Jared put on the fashion show, and it looks like he's doing it again this year.
Wow.
I didn't know Jared was into fashion.
Wow.
I shrugged. He's not.
He's not?
I wait for some type of clarification. One time in biology, I saw him take off his sweater, and his shirt kind of got stuck to it and pulled up, and I swear he had like 20 abs.
Somebody doesn't know autonomy.
Anatomy.
Right. Oops. See, I don't.
Jason can't even say it. I waited in vain. Hello, ladies. Oh no. Maya and I looked around. There stood Jared in all his glittering, magnificent glory. My face turned a blushing pink. The most beautiful guy in school. Oh, excuse me. I see you monitoring my sweet posters. Yeah.
Would you like to scratch some things?
They're really something, Jared. I like your abs.
That's kind of odd there.
With sudden soul-crushing realization of what she said, her expression twisted into a mixture of horror and disgust. Jared wasn't phased.
I wasn't paying attention.
Thanks. But Hana, it was actually you I wanted to speak to. Why would he want to talk to me? Yeah, okay.
And then somebody got
What's
killed
up?
that day. Get it?
Jared looked expectantly at Mai. She didn't move. Realizing she was in trouble, I nudged her with my elbow as silly as I could.
Break rib.
Hi, would you get me a soda? I'm really thirsty. Without a word, Mai shuddered away. Jared turned back to me, a cool glint in his eye. He seemed used to the effect he had on women. I wanted to talk to you
It's like
about a
Medusa.
fashion show.
What?
Actually, you're new here and all. You probably don't know. But every year I like to put on a little fashion show to showcase my modeling skills.
Of course.
What?
Or, of course.
What? You know, just to make sure people don't forget what I'm capable of.
Turning people into stone?
He reached into his pocket, pulled out a stack of glossy photos, and thrust them into my hands. I stared at them in awe.
Ow. Get it? Because...
Jason.
What?
He's doing the chin thing.
Alright, I can't.
I flipped through them, noticing a pattern. As you can tell, my beauty is something that simply can't go to waste. I like to hold a fashion show at Asagao Academy to assure everyone gets their yearly dose of pro-Jared. I flipped to the last fold, headshot up my neck and into my ears. Surely this was some kind of joke.
Oh my.
I shoved the stack of photos back at him, wiping my sweaty palms against my skirt. What does that have to do with me? That might have been a touch rude. Jared Musaver simply smiled. I think you have potential, Hannah. He's starting to lean close to me. So close, in fact, that I could smell his cologne. A musty
Wizard, Harry.
a musty sweet aroma of earthly scents and ham?
Somebody's being very hammy.
Oh my god.
I get it. The way they're hamming up, buddy. Get it? You know, when somebody's trying to be like flirtatious.
Oh my god, you're. Oh my god, Jason.
What?
Just how on the money you are.
So what he was being hammy. I
Damn it,
said the
Jason.
joke.
Potential. What exactly? Jared shifts his mouth so close to my ear.
For the sacrifice.
Feel his heat. For greatness. He reached into his shirt pocket and retrieved a small slip of paper. With quivering hands, I accepted it. My card, my number's on the bottom. If you're ever interested, I could teach you a thing or two about modeling.
Like the model cars. That's wrong modeling.
I stared down at the card in my hand, feeling that if I looked away, it would disappear. But the time I gathered the courage to face him again, Jared was gone.
You became the card.
We haven't looked at the book yet.
Oops.
The Nora Boots guys seem like a really odd bunch, but I don't mind being around them. It's weird that I get so many stares just for sitting at the table. But it's kind of nice to be getting people looking at me with interest instead of with hatred. I wonder how long we can keep this up. We?
Oh, she's crazy. Get it? No, she mean because of the other one that's
Her and my?
Yeah, and that makes more sense. Either that or she might be actually crazy. One of the two.
Okay. I stared down at the card in my hand. Oh yeah. Feeling quite dizzy, I headed for class. The business card strangled to death in my white-knuckled hand.
Let's take your paper cuts.
Isn't she supposed to be Asian?
Maybe.
I mean, this is Japan.
Or either that or it's a scenario where like Japan took over everything. You know. Where everything's Japan.
It's just like giant. It's just a school full of weeaboos.
Wouldn't they be more like the doorman things? You know, the things that look like an apple.
What?
Wrong thing. Dorman.
Dorman.
No, it's Dorman. Excuse me. It's the thing that looks like almost like an apple with a face carved into it. But the story is it's a monk that it was a guy that meditated.
By the time I got through the millions, oh dang it! Can I go back?
Nope. Remember, we can't go back.
Yeah, I thought I saw someone go back before.
Unless they modified it.
I know. I took a seat and twisted around and poked the dejected Mai-shaped heap. She didn't budge.
Uh-oh.
Hey.
Mai!
What are you doing?
Mai! I hear a muffled groan of despair. I am such a social disaster.
So am I.
You're not. I tried to sound comforting, but I was never good at this sort of thing. Mai finally lifted her head from her desk. What's that? She motioned to the business card that was still in my hand. I set it in front of her. Mai appraised it for a long minute with a blank face, as if I set a rare artifact in front of her that she didn't actually believe was real.
Uh-oh.
Then her eyebrows pulled together.
Became a
He
unibrow?
gave you his number?
Get it, the eyebrows pulled together.
Butter toast. Well, yeah, sort of. I mean, not really. He said I should call him if I want him to teach me how to model like him.
You don't know if she could have a unibrow because I've never seen her forehead. Right?
Oh,
True.
well, that's something to look out for. It was embarrassing to say, and the words felt awkward in my mouth. The moment I said them out loud, I wish I could grab them back and swallow them. I expected mine to give me a once-over before making the off-the-cuff comment about how I was nearly pretty enough to be a model. But she didn't. He totally wants to get with you.
Maybe.
Her tone was so matter of fact I gasped. What? No, he doesn't. Why would you say that?
I was surprised it didn't just become blind rage of death. Get it?
Oh, there you go. Eyebrow.
Oh yeah, never mind.
Nothing, eyebrow.
Alright.
Okay, Hana. I've taken enough sex ed classes to know when a guy fully wants you, and Jared, fully wants you.
Oh, I think that doesn't work that way.
You gotta have consent. Yeah. Enthusiastic consent. Hell yeah.
What was that from?
How to be a gentleman?
Oh yeah.
You gotta ask the lady if she wants for her consent. Yeah.
And it wasn't enough.
You have to be enthusiastic. Can we or can we not?
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Really?
Mortified, I snatched the business card off her desk and shoved it into my jacket pocket. Turning away, my cheeks felt like they were on fire.
You said my, yeah. Oh, I thought you said the person's name. Confusing.
By now, the classroom was filled with students. They chattered amongst themselves, but the white noise of their conversation wasn't loud enough to draw mine out. Out of the corner of my eye, I could see John and PBG seated in their desks at the back of the classroom.
Oh, so we're going to
I'm taking serious.
Get it?
I'm taking serious Gabby hands in the back of his dad's Camaro, and here's you're going to make babies with Pro Jared Hana. Little fluttering Jared babies. No, I'm not. You're totally crazy. I don't know what you're talking about.
I think that's the wrong assumption.
This Shizuka, oh dang, I didn't mess up her word.
Hey, at least you got it right.
I mean, I was purposely doing it for a while.
Well, it works. Whatever works.
Like some kind of angel cleared her throat.
At least you're
the
not
front of the class.
doing it like how Aaron did it with the voice acting.
Oh, when he just goes full racist. Miss Shizuka.
No, I'm talking about how he just was like not enthusiastic, just almost like he was overacting. I mean, he was doing the character voice. I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh.
Remember that?
I exhaled gratefully and shrunk down in my seat.
I think that's
class
exactly.
finally ended, and I headed for the cafeteria.
Bueller.
The instant forgotten her attempt to explain Miss Suzuka's scandalous last relationship.
Get it? Bueller.
Seriously? He spent all the time trying to choose between her and some dead chick who only liked him because he looked like her ex-boyfriend.
Zombie?
I mean,
Oh, wait.
who does that? Some dead chick?
Zombie? Brains burning. Oh gosh, no! I don't want to start singing that because that's copyrighted.
We got our food and hesitated in the middle of the room, looking at the number goods table. Neither of us wanted to go up and demand a seat, especially after wiggling our ways the day before. What if they changed their minds?
Maybe they did. So what?
I mean, we've been denying them.
Uh-oh. Except for John, remember?
Well, we didn't have a chance with John yet.
Oh, yeah.
But Satch noticed us standing like lost items in the room and waved us over. Hey girl, how was the class?
How was it you?
Oh, you know, normal. Satch nodded and turned away, having been in the middle of talking to Josh. It was awkward, despite how familiarly he treated me. I still don't know how to talk to him or any of them.
I still don't know how to read.
Yeah.
My expression.
I looked across the table and locked eyes with PG, who stared at me like I was some baby German Shepherd. He loves German Shepherds.
Wow. That's nice to know.
Okay.
Don't be a baby shepherd, or like, What?
German Shepherd. You.
I can find him.
You.
Get over here.
Cookies. What?
You cookies?
He brought us cookies. You're the best, Gerard.
Wrong name.
There needs to be a secret.
Oh, remember when they're combined together?
No, there needs to be a secret ending where Jared and Gerard fuse and you get the date pro Gerard to finish it.
Yeah, that finishes. We are.
Finish it!
Was it from Game Grumps they did that? They fused them together?
They did the Dragon Ball Z version. Fusion. But there was stuff beforehand.
What? Why did that happen? I
What?
can't remember what game they were playing when that happened. I think they were
TMNT.
Oh. They're both talking at the same time?
Oh yeah, there was a part when they tried to do that. Gerard started passing cookies around the table, but paused. I'm so sorry, Gerard. I'm sorry.
Blue coins!
I see J. I just see the J, and then
Just don't call them every J name.
I just started calling Gerard James, and then Jimmy.
Just mix them all up.
I just mix up everyone in this game that has a J name.
I forgot your name again.
He looked at I tried to ignore the disappointment on his face.
Looks like he's
Well,
pretty
yeah.
disappointed.
He handed us Issa a cookie, and then headed back across the
What
cafeteria.
kind of cookies are they?
I stared at the small chocolate chips
Oh, okay.
melting in the warm cookie.
I thought there was something else.
Did he not want us here? But he was so nice yesterday.
It's because you forgot something.
I didn't even want to eat the cookie. And if he was going to be so two-faced.
It's Two-Face says that.
I burped.
Oh. Hey!
Oh yeah, you're randos.
Hey! Watch where you're walking next time.
A sheepish Gerard stood next to a short, skinny boy who was holding his tray above his head. I'm sorry, I'll be more careful.
Oh, you're from the normal boots. Wait, you're the guy who played with little, itsy bitsy kitties, aren't you?
They're My Little Ponies, but as cats.
I didn't think about that. Wait, yeah, I already read that.
Yeah. The boy sneered.
How the hell did you manage to get in with a group like that?
They were my friends.
Playing with those stupid dolls, you're an embarrassment.
Kid friends were hitting his shoulders, looking from Gerard to our table with panicked eyes.
Man, these people sound like jerks.
I think they're fun.
Whatever.
The kid was led off by his friends. Gerard came back and sat down at the table. Sounds weird.
Why do I get to play the jerks? Also, wait, I'm also, what's his name, too?
You're everyone who's a rando.
And I'm also John John's bird, Jock.
Yeah, you're everyone who's a rando. Jock.
That was it.
Everyone who's a rando, but the teacher and Jock.
Yeah, because the teacher was, couldn't find a proper voice for that. Even though I just used the same monotone voice for every.
Oh, that's not. Well, if you're
Not really monotone, yeah.
You gotta sound like you're one of the pixies from Fairly Odd Parents.
Or the guy from the Clear Eye commercial. Or
He voices one. He voices the head pixie.
Oh yeah. He also was the teacher in Bill's Ferris Day Off. Bill Alert.
He got his face torn off in the mask too.
Oh yeah, he got his face put inside there. He also was killed in the movie Twilight movie with a stapler. Not Twilight. I mean Twilight Zone.
Oh.
Yeah, guy takes a staple and just kills him with it because he was the boss, and guy goes crazy.
Yeah. Oh no, I'm being attacked.
That's all I get this picture is this the staples.
I scanned the cafeteria for the boy who heckled him, and it found him sitting alone at the table, head in his hands. His friends left him behind.
Oh.
What was that about? So after playing this game,
Yeah.
it seemed like this school is all about learning about video games. Because when they're the teacher's teaching, there's a point where she just teaches them strategy of how to play Fire Emblem.
Oh. It's probably a reference to because the style that they're using. Remember how the characters in Fire Emblem only like... I'm talking about as in the way like they voice the characters. Where they only say something and then it just...
Oh, that's just because how much money they got on the Kickstarter.
They needed more money?
Yeah. It's time and money. Like this was their jobs for like 4 years.
Huh. I'm done with that now.
Did you not? You saw the freaking picture I shared where it was like, "Hey, do you have an idea that needs art?" Yeah, I do.
Oh yeah, the guy with the melted nose.
Yeah, where he was a rat because he didn't want to pay the artist.
Dirty rat.
Yeah, I collected itty bitty kitty figures. You know, the kids show with the 5 kittens who lived in Kitten Town? They were supposed to have magic powers, but whatever. I collect their figures. They're so cute. I almost got them all, but I'm only missing Princess Pumpernickel. She's the
I don't like
rarest.
that type of bread. It's a pumpernickel.
But why was that guy making fun of you? Doesn't it bother you?
Ah.
I was afraid of bringing up bad feelings, but Gerard just shook his head. It looks kind of weird, right? A teenage boy collecting toys meant for little girls.
It's better than the 50-year-old guys that collect toys.
Oh, dang it.
Whoopsie doops.
Sorry, I didn't bring enough cookies the first time, Hannah. I forgot that you were joining us again, but I'm glad you're here.
What did you do?
I bit my lip. See, Hannah? He was being nice the whole time, and here you were, jumping to conclusions.
Don't bite your lip too.
Hey, your cookie-
Pointer. Moss came back and I was like, hey, Pointer.
He scratched his beard.
I find it funny how he was like,
What?
the character's like looking over on you doing it. It's
Yeah.
the way it works.
Hey, your cookie will get cold if you don't eat it.
Wait, what's inside these cookies? Get it?
I unwrapped the cookie, sent some chocolate and cinnamon hit me.
Ah, my face!
Some, Food Wars stuff going on there.
Fighting food on. Oh wait, that was way before that. You never heard of that, Joe? Fighting
No.
food on?
No.
Main character was rice. Yeah, he was a plate of rice that was a ninja.
Oh, just a plate of rice? I thought he was
Well,
like,
it was like-
one thing.
It was like a plate of rice for its head, with eyes, and a body, a ninja body. He had 2 swords. Yes. And they powered him up with like other ingredients. It's weird. I got the title, I got like the beginning of the song thing on my phone.
You have it saved on your playlist?
Yes, I can show you that later.
I broke off a piece and popped it into my mouth. Gerard whispered something into Nick's ear, who started to laugh so hard milk came out his nose.
Oosh. I had that half of mouthwash. That hurts really bad.
Was he Lucky with people making fun of him. I couldn't believe it. I didn't believe it. My old school, people made fun of me every day. It was hell. There was no way he could just brush it off like that.
You learn to ignore it after a while. Right?
I mean,
Either that or it turns into mindless rage later on.
rage!
Enemy!
No, and I tried so hard to do the same. As I finished the cookie and stared at on my ramen, and Gerard continued to laugh at
Where's
the rest
ramen?
of them. They're in Japan.
Is that kind of stereotyping? It'd be
Yes.
like us eating macaroni.
It'd be like us eating hamburgers.
Or that. Or hot dogs. Whatever else is American.
And popcorn's American.
I think it was Indian.
No. Are you saying Indian as in Native Americans?
Yeah, not
That-
the.
Is popcorn American? It was made by the Native Americans.
That's right. Oh, it's like Thanksgiving. We give. Oh, never mind.
Hana, can you pass me some pepper? I got it. Here,
Spilled
Jared.
pepper everywhere.
Thanks. What's your name again? It's my. Thanks, my. Dot. Well, Hana, ready? Head back. Oh yeah. Did my look sad? Or did I imagine it?
Both.
We threw our trays on the rack and headed out the cafeteria. As we waited, Normal Boots and Gerard.
Jared.
No, that's Gerard.
Oh. Sure.
Cheerfully waved back. A sudden pang hit my stomach. Boing! Was it guilt? After class ended
I thought it was a cookie.
that day, Mai said she had volleyball practice and sped off. Thankfully, this time I knew where I was going, so I headed straight back and collapsed on my bed. It was nice to have some time to myself. After everything that happened, I felt like I was going crazy. I could use some relaxation. I didn't have a computer or a TV, and the book Sash gave me was really good, but sometimes it was a bit hard to read. Instead, I took out my phone and started flipping through the App Store. Nothing really looked good. Wait, what was this? I sat up. Dumbledoom's Revenge! Face off against 3 other players. As you catch monsters, raise them, and use their unique skills to aid you on your puzzle-solving quest. Only you can save Meta World from its arrogant king and utter destruction.
I just remembered something hilarious because of that name. It reminded me of the puppet Harry Potter things.
Oh.
What's that mysterious noise?
It's a pipe bomb.
Yay!
What?
You don't remember that?
I remember that. You showed me that back when
That was
we had bowling.
Dick. One of our buddies actually showed it to me, and then that's what I was found.
Was it Curtis?
No, it was Did you ever meet Jimmy? Jimmy
No.
Dix?
Nope.
Oh, he was a kid at my school. Yeah, he showed me that. It was pretty funny.
Yeah. But yeah, I know Pro Jared said that Dumbledore was like one of his Pokemon in Nuzlocke.
Wasn't that the
Someone said in the comments it was Psyduck that he had.
I thought it was the Vileplume thing.
No, that's Snuffed Up.
Oh yeah, the one they made it all the way from
Yeah.
the original one.
Now with a single player champion, raise crops to feature monsters. If you're lucky, they'll transform into cute girls.
What? Why is it with Japan that?
This game was made in America.
Well, it's like trying to stereotype Japan.
That means stereotypes. Now stereotypes are completely true.
Sometimes.
What? What the hell? It looked so stupid, but it couldn't hurt to give it a try.
I'm glad.
I downloaded and started up the game. Welcome to Double Drum's Revenge. I skipped the intro sequence and quickly hit single player. Loading, 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 loading,
And then
loading,
it broke.
loading, loading. The game load times were terrible. See? Suddenly, a cartoonish hilly valley met my eyes, panning over to a white castle nested next to a cliff. A lazy king lay asleep on the throne. When a squat silver shoulder, like
Red.
he's doing squats. King Dumbledore, quickly, we're under attack. Oh, just send the first battalion off. Oh, 1 minute. Oh, just send the first battalion off, please. I'm rather tired.
Or like how in the Mega Man games, because of how the boss move.
We need your help, Star Fox. General Pepper here. The knight left. The screen faded into a world map showing a horde of black blobs on the right side of the screen.
The blob.
A small group of knights ran up against the blob and were instantly devoured. One of the black blobs bit out a helmet with a skull inside.
Blob.
What the hell is this game? Things continued this way, with the king sending off his battalions haphazardly until no one was left.
Sounds like my type of
Then
strategy.
the king awoke in his chair and turned to the screen. Yo! Me? Only you can save my kingdom, please. I don't think I can save your kingdom. You're
Why
the
am I
one
even
menacing
talking?
it.
Do you realize that she's talking to a phone?
Yeah. Did this thing hear me? You're no way officer. Go back to your home and let me deal with this myself. I don't know if you like this voice or you hate it.
I'm confused by it.
It's just putting like a bunch of air in my mouth and just letting that go all the way out. I talk.
Reminds me of the thing from Happy Wheels. Markiplier, Santa Claus.
Oh.
Where did I get going, Cage?
I missed that old Markiplier. Before he became Mimi.
Became PewDiePie. He slowly absorbed into him. Now he's part of him.
A tiny sprite with brown hair flew across the world map, bouncing to a bunch of red houses. I guess my only choice is to raise an army of monsters myself, overthrow the king, and then raise an army to fight the Imperial Booply Boots. How the hell did you come up with that conclusion?
Exactly.
Finally, I was allowed to play the actual game. A dozen of multicolored blocks appeared on the screen. The monsters I had intentionally given could only hit their corresponding colors. You couldn't activate any traps. Suddenly, more monsters could eventually learn how to set traps, and you could do certain combos to hinder the opposing team. If you had an attractive girl on your team, she could use her ability to double the rate of your opponent's blocks, or half the clock time. That had a drawback for you too, and could only be used as an asset by the opponent. Not to mention the certain color combination between girls and monsters that activate unique secret abilities, and you could also evolve your monsters and feed them things. How the hell am I supposed to remember all of this? I failed the first times, but quickly got the hang of it. It was just about being adapted and maintaining a flexible strategy after all. My eyes started to hurt, and I looked at the time. 8 o'clock. It's been 4 hours.
Oh, your phone battery must last pretty well.
Mine lasts a good while.
No, I'm talking about because usually those app games drain your battery so fast. Usually when they're like very complicated, like, boop, 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 boop. Oh, my battery's dead.
Maybe she had it plugged in.
I'd be on fire. But
there have been many tales of times where the moon has fallen on the other planets, and the most popular of things being the myths of Termina. However,
moon falls on other planets. It's Majora's Mask.
I mean,
That's all that popped
Moon
up.
has fallen. Termina.
Uh,
That's freaking the town name.
I'm thinking of Majora's Mask.
That's the town name in Majora's Mask. However, these
Okay.
myths have never proven to be more than a hallucination. See, they're freaking learning about Majora's Mask in the school.
You need the time. You need to get the Ocarina of Time now. Quickly, play the. What was it? The song of. The song of time. Is it?
Yeah.
Do, 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 do.
Boom, 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 boom,
Don't play it backwards.
boom. My eyes blurred over the astronomy textbook and I yawned.
Yawn.
The sherbet peas floating from my radio made me want to go to sleep.
Sherbet.
Oh,
Like ice cream?
yeah.
Ice cream.
You're not getting ice cream.
Oh.
And I toyed with the idea of going to class without finishing my reading. Who cared how many times the moon was supposed to fall, especially when time travel was involved? Hannah! Mai burst in through the door, flung herself across the room, and grabbed my radio. Hey, where have you been? What are you doing?
Gosh.
Give me a second. We're missing it. There we go. But I swear, the dog was the living worst. That's why you need a bird. Like a loving Jock.
Squawk. Watch your tongue.
He didn't say a robotic voice.
Oh. Give me a piece. Watch your tongue.
What is this? Shh. So, this time has come to make an official announcement. This year, just like every other year, the Nora Blues Club will be participating in the video game tournament. I am not. Woohoo! Yay! As PBG applaud, as though though he were a crowd of 30 people, I shot a puzzled gaze at Mai. I hope you guys will support it upon the year. Bet luck to our competitions. You guys are going down. And now for some music.
What is that? Mega Man music?
It's all original music.
Sounds like Mega Man.
Mai turned down the radio and sighed. Okay, what do you want? What was that? PB&J. It's PB and John's radio show, also PBG's and Jeff's Let's Play show. PB and Jeff.
Jeffy peanut butter. Wait. That's Jiffy peanut butter. Oh! Type of peanut butter.
They have a radio show? What do they do on it? Oh, you know, they talk and stuff and play
Yeah.
music sometimes.
Isn't that called a
A radio show? A radio talk show?
I was thinking of a podcast at first and then I realized.
I mean, they play music, podcasts, some more.
Just talking.
Yeah. Everyone with video.
It's a Let's Play, I thought.
No. If just take this out and it's just us talking.
Without, yeah, but if you take
Okay.
away the video, it's still a
No,
podcast.
the video of us.
Oh, but if you take that away, it'd still be a podcast. Just a different one.
Yeah. But it has optional video.
Yeah, that's true. That part is true. I was just thinking of the original ones that you used to actually listen on to an iPod.
Everyone in school listens to it.
Player.
I'm so glad you brought your radio. I forgot mine at home.
It's like those walkie-talkie radio.
In the video game tournament? Yeah.
Picked up an airplane
Didn't you
too.
hear them talk about it the other day? No. Come to think of it, I hadn't paid much attention to their conversation. I was too busy worried about myself. Every year they have a game tournament down at Higginbana Hall.
Come on.
Like, lots of people come to compete, but everyone knows that the real fight is between the Nomaboats Club and the Hillenblock Club. Is that what they do? Video game tournaments?
Yep.
Yeah, that's why nobody's ever joined them since their inception. Well, I guess partly they're a group of friends who just happen to make a club together, but also, unless you're really talented, you'll just drag them down. Ouch.
Down.
Not all of them are so harsh, but some of them, well, I glanced away, but I felt like I knew who she was talking about. That's too bad. So there was no way I could join the Nola Boots Club, and of course not.
Unless you buy the patch.
That's sold out.
Uh-oh.
I haven't played a video game since I was a kid. My father gave me a 4DS when I left home, but...
Fourth Dimension?
The night before I left home 4 hours ago,
Yeah.
my dad came to visit me in my room.
That's like a modified thing of like the Legend of Zelda thing.
We already went through this, Jason. You're repeating what we said at episode 1.
Yeah. You're the chosen one.
I had packed the few things I owned into a briefcase.
You forgot your
in
sword
a single
shield.
cardboard. In a single cardboard box, set to be shipped with the train. The melted train. I sat and stared at the box somewhat better. I really even needed it.
I forgot about that one. I don't know.
Yeah, Dad? My father stood in front of me, a weary smile on his face. Even though he tried to hide it, I could see by the deeply wrinkles around his eyes and forehead that he was tired, sad. The past few years had taken their toll on him, and I hadn't eased.
You'll leave tomorrow. Oh, you be leaving.
Yeah. A heavy sigh hung between us, filling my childhood bedroom like styrofoam. Yeah. Yeah, I am. He nodded, glittered around my room. At the pale blue walls, the broken clock above the old desk, scuffed marks around the door frame from where I ran into... What? She ran into it and made marks? Okay. I lived in this house almost my whole life. Ever since moving after kindergarten.
What, you never ran into a wall and left a mark on it?
I don't think so. It was everything I knew, but now, it was too much for me. The decision to transfer to Asagao didn't come lightly. First, it was for an institution with a highly prized reputation. Only the best turn in either great grades, impressive talent, or lots of money could get in. I was none of those things, but I made it regardless. Part of me suspected it was a charity case. I received a small scholarship and would no doubt look good for the art academy to have. Why are you looking at me like this? I'm seeing you in the reflection of the black screen. You're just like, I'm going to go sneak down in the corner. To have frosted a proudly sticking child in its walls. And despite the fact that my father couldn't afford it, even with the scholarship, he guaranteed he'd support me if I went. I looked again at the wrinkles in his face, at his shaggy shoulders. He pressed his hand against my body to hide the way they shook. All for me. He'd be alone.
I'm glad that you're going. I think that it'd be good for you. Sorry, my mustache got in the way.
I wish I could say something else, but nothing came.
Well, hon, just in case you get home, so I brought you a present.
Present?
Yes, a present.
From his pocket, my dad produced a shining pink Nintendo 4DS and placed it into my hands.
Here you go.
But why? How?
It cost me my kidney.
This costs so much. You're already killing yourself to let me go. Why would you? Tears spilled from my eyes. My dad smiled.
Nothing is too good for you, my dear. Except for maybe that kidney would have been better.
His voice was trembling.
You're my pride and joy. You deserve more. So much better than you got from me. Go to Asagao and have fun. Make lots of friends, and when you get up, you will play that, and I'll make do. Wait, what?
I stood up, hugged him, burying my face in his scratchy sweater and oatmeal smell. I'll miss you.
I'll miss you, little hand.
This poor man, he needs a doctor soon. Just look how he's talking.
Ah.
But the thing is, he forgot to give me a cartridge to play with.
Wait, if open up the box, there's a kidney in there. Wait, if my kidney's in that box, and where's the?
Now I glanced at the machine hidden behind my desk lamp. I watched me carefully. Well, you never know what could happen. What? What do you mean? I giggled. Nothing at all, but I got your back, so I've got work to do. Work, right. BBG and I still have a project to do.
Don't we have to
haven't
cut
met the
that
discussion. It hasn't been a day yet.
Oh, wait, oh.
He said he had it under control, but I should probably make a backup plan, just in case.
Yeah, you might want to buy another kidney.
It wasn't that I didn't trust him, it's just that...
Oh, wait.
Okay, I didn't trust him. Sighing, I worked at a kink out my shoulder. Oh, don't do that. Don't do it.
Oh, wait, it could be worse. It could be like my toes.
No. It looked like it would be a long night.
Huh?
What was that noise?
There's a woodpecker.
Stop it, please.
It's a scissorman!
Oh. Well, it's late at night. I'm sure it's past 12 at this point, so...
Oh, wait, that's the wrong one.
Till next time, we'll see who's knocking at that door.
Huh?
I have no idea why that happened, but we'll see who's knocking at the door next time on Asagao Academy. No More Boots Club.